morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
So today we discuss about components inside a CPU box. So you in your book only SMPS, motherboard, processor or CPU, that is memory chips, RAM, ROM, ports, CD and DVD is there. You can see here in this diagram lots of parts are there. Various hardware components are present inside the CPU, that is motherboard, processor or CPU, memory chips, RAM and ROM, hard disk drive and SMPS. So what is the meaning of SMPS? First we discuss. SMPS stands for switched mode power supply. You can see that image. Students, you can see that image.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So where it present in this CPU, like that box, SMPS. Can you see original CPU?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So here this box is present. Can you see this box?
Yes, ma'am.
It's, you can't see this. Students, you can't see.
Ma'am, I see.
Okay.
Ma'am, I can see. Ma'am, can you see this?
This is SMPS, that stands for switched mode power supply. SMPS here. I will show you all that parts. So here is the power supply connection. You have to put pin or plug in a power supply pin here, and connection you have to give to the electricity. Then this is connected to this box, that is SMPS. Okay. SMPS converts this incoming electricity into proper voltage and supplies it to the other parts inside the CPU. From this, the electricity converts in proper voltage and it supplies electricity to all other parts which are inside the CPU. Got it? Understand, students?
Yes, ma'am.
From this, you have to put wire or plug in electricity wire. Then the electricity goes here in this box and it converts electricity in proper voltage only which computer require, and all that information all that electricity supplies to all these parts or components which are present inside the CPU. Got it? What is the use
Yes,
of
ma'am.
SMPS? This box is SMPS. Got it, students?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is the use of SMPS? Same box is there, no SMPS? See behind this. Can you see? Same
Yes,
box.
ma'am.
Same box as behind this.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's the same like in which that showed in figure 1.16.
What?
And they have showed same to same components inside the CPU box in figure 1.16.
Yes, figure 1.16. Also it's there. Next part is motherboard. Can you see this image?
Yes.
Green board is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Green board
Yes,
is
ma'am.
there on which some different components are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is talking? Some different components are there which are present on the motherboard. The motherboard is the main board that holds many of the crucial components of a computers. So now
Yes, ma'am.
I've shown you. See here, motherboard.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is a motherboard. There are some components are present. The motherboard holds all that components, and this electricity goes here in motherboard, and all parts are communicated with each other inside the CPU. It allows all the parts to receive power and communicate with one another means all parts which are present inside the CPU.
And number 8.
Same page number 7 and 8 page number. On motherboard, it allows the parts to receive power means all parts whichever are present inside the CPU are connected to motherboard, and motherboard receives power, and he allows all parts to communicate with one another. Can you see this, all of
Yes,
you?
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. मैम पेन से लिखने का है पेंसिल से
What?
ये नहीं था
Next one is the motherboard holds the processor, memory chips, several cards such as sound card and video card. So, where it is sound card? See the sound card image on your screen. I explained in last class also. Sound card lets the computer play sounds and
Yes, ma'am.
music. Means sound by sound card you can hear sounds and music. See here. Can you see this? Some pink colors, some different colors are there, holes. Can you see this? Here you have to put speaker and microphone wires by which you are connecting speakers and microphones, and inside that are connected with these sound cards. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Same images like this no only, now which I have shown you. So what is the use of sound card?
Ma'am, sound card helps to listen the
To
music
play
and
sounds and music.
sounds and music.
Okay. So next one is video card. Video card is here in the near sound card. Video card allows the computer to display videos, graphics and animations. What is the use of video card? It is connection to display device.
Videos, blocks, and animations.
Yes, for videos, whatever videos you want to play, then graphics, that is designing or all, and animation means animation movies or cartoon movies, all it comes under the video card. See here, the connections are here. The connections of video cards are here. You have to insert here the connection of wires like monitor or projector, whatever you have seen on your screen are inserted here, and inside this see that pink one, that all is video card and here is sound card. Understand, students?
Yes, ma'am. Shraddha Chaudhary to music.
What? When you what? When you see here, when you start the computer, some square little chip like boxes are seen here. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
This will get charged. This is on a motherboard and this will get charged and it supplies power to all the components. You got it? Motherboard, video card, sound card, and what is SMPS?
Yes, ma'am.
You have any doubt about this?
No, ma'am.
Huh?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So next we study about memory chips. Memory chips means that is memory. First we see about the processors or CPU. That is on page number 8. The processor or the CPU is the brain of a computer. All of you know the CPU is the brain of a computer. All of you know,
Yes, ma'am.
because all information is where it is
Yes.
stored. All information is where you get stored in here CPU only. All information gets in the CPU motherboard. All here you get the information stored. So CPU is the brain of a computer system. It is present on the motherboard. Processor. It is present on the where it is present on the processor, present on the motherboard. Processor is present on the motherboard. The CPU processes the data and instructions provided through the input devices. Means suppose if you want to draw an image, then that data and instruction, then by which device you can draw an image. Students, or suppose if you want to type a letter, by which device you can type letter?
Ma'am, keyboard.
Yes, by keyboard you can type a
Ma'am,
letter. By keyboard you can type a letter.
Keyboard.
Then that data and instructions, where that data and instructions goes on motherboard or processor, where process that data goes on motherboard and that process, and it passes on the result of processing to output device. Output device means where your monitor, that is your output device, and keyboard is your input device. So your processing data goes on your monitor, means your typed data, where you can see whatever you type, where you can see, students, where you can see your typed letter on your monitor.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is a processor. So next one is memory chips, that is random access memory and read only memory. First one, what it is? RAM, it is called as RAM, and second one is called as ROM. RAM means random access memory. What it is called?
Random access memory. Access memory.
Yes, next one is ROM. ROM means what?
Read only memory. Read only memory.
Right. Random access memory, it looks like a green color, and it is present on the motherboard, and on that black chips are there. You can see here. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You can't see this?
Let me see.
It is a RAM.
Let me see it.
Yes,
We can see one. What is one? What is one?
it is a RAM, that is random access memory. So what is the meaning of RAM? RAM stands for random access memory. RAM is placed in the form of a chip on the motherboard. RAM, where it is placed on the motherboard. RAM is a read and write memory. Means by RAM you can read and write anything. Information can be written on to and read from RAM. Means if you want to type a letter, then you have written on that, and if you want to read from that, you can read also from that, and that information get when that's stored in, it will not get stored, but you can matlab, only that processing is going on that RAM inside the CPU. Understand, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow once again I will explain you about this RAM and ROM on board if you are not understood. Today only you see this image. I will explain about this RAM and ROM about this on board tomorrow. Next one is ROM, that is read only memory. It is also a memory chip on which data is pre-recorded. Means your data or any information, it is stored and you can see it afterwards. Once data has been written onto a ROM chip, it cannot be removed and can only be read. You only read from this device or component, and the data cannot be removed from this. We'll see about the difference between these in tomorrow's class. Today we'll discuss about the ports. What are the ports? Can you see these images?
Yes, ma'am.
In yellow there is a CPU, and behind that CPU or back of that CPU some ports are there. I will show you. Can you see this image?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a computer at your home. All of you have a computer at your home.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If you have,
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
check back of the computer, but don't open
Yes,
it.
ma'am. I have, ma'am.
Don't open the CPU. Don't open the CPU
What?
because you have to open it properly. So don't open it. Only just see back side of the CPU. Ports are there. I will show you. Who is talking? Can you see these ports? This is called as ports, where the wire you have to plug in. Can you see this? See here, connected wires and plugged here. Can you see here? Power cable is there by which the electricity is connected. Can you see? This is power cable by which computer get electricity from this wire, and this is connected to SMPS. Next, these are the ports. See here, this blue wire you can see. This is connected to the monitor, where this wire is connected to the monitor. Means what? This is a connected to video card, where that connected to video card to monitor, and some Small wires are there, you can see here.
Yes,
These
ma'am.
are connected to mouse and keyboard. Where? Mouse and keyboard. And here some green wire is there. You can see here green wire.
Yes.
This wire is connected to speakers. Where? Speakers. This is your sound card. I have shown you in image. Likewise, these ports are there. These all are what are called ports. What? See here. What it is called?
Ma'am,
Ports.
for
Page number 9. Open page number 9. Ports. Ports are the inlets present on the CPU box that you plug various devices such as mouse, keyboard or printer to the computer system. Printer also you are connected to that port. These days most of the devices are connected to the computer through USB ports. Now all devices are or most of the devices are connected to the ports by USB ports. USB ports means see like this ports are there. That is USB ports. USB ports means universal serial bus. USB ports look like this. See, these are the USB ports. Can you see this? These two parts,
yes,
these
ma'am.
are the USB ports. All of you know pen drive. All of you know the pen
Ma'am, yes,
drive.
ma'am.
Pen drive
Yes,
or
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
your if you are digital camera,
Yes,
then
ma'am.
that wire. All of you know that wire you plug in the USB port.
Ma'am, I have.
Is that wire you connected in USB port. Got it?
USB.
What? I can't hear you.
Then
Yes.
what is USB?